What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back at it again with another reaction video. Today we're going to get into Lorna Shore, Pain Remains, Dancing Like Flames. I've gotten this one requested a lot. My roommate was like, yo, you've never heard anything like this. It's the best Lorna Shore song I've ever heard. So we are going to indeed find out if this is the best or if it's not the best. So we're going to jump right into it. Hope you're having a good day. Come vibe with your boy. I don't know, man. This song's been pretty hyped up by a lot of people. I gotta see what's going on here. Okay. Oddly slow for a Lorna song. Oh, Pains Remain I. Pain Remains I. Okay. Okay. Damn, that violin really sets it off in the back. This part. The guitar is nuts. Oh, never mind. This guitar is nuts.
Show me what it's like to finally know the face behind the silhouette in this world I made to be infinite, but within the expanse I finally see a world without you isn't meant for me.
Oh. Oh! Huh? Huh? Wait, why? Come on, don't end like that, bro. Nah. What? Why you gotta end like that? It's too short. I don't like that ending, dude. I was just vibing. They just brought it, I feel like, to the climax, like the peak of the song, and it's going crazy, and they just cut it. Like, you can't do that. That's like, it's like giving me some dessert, and I take a bite, and you take it like the rest away. All right, look. I see what people are saying, and I see why people wanted me to react to this and why it's so different, and it's kind of just unlike anything I've ever heard by Lorna. And that's facts for the most part. There is a little bit of this reminds me of Immortal, which is the first Lorna Shore song I ever did, and that was back when CJ was the vocalist, and it's because the violins, that one felt very orchestral and very kind of melodic and more peaceful mixed with the metal, but that still was a lot heavier than this. This was maintaining that symbiotic relationship, that balance, that contrast of the melody, the peacefulness of the violin, and the lighter guitar as well, with a heavier vocal, a scream, the fries, there was a little bit of gutturals in there, but nothing crazy, I don't think. It was mainly like fries, I think, and some scream. But it maintained that relationship the whole way through. And when I was listening to this, I was kind of thinking, oh man, if they have a breakdown in here, because they always have a breakdown and it gets heavy and it's crazy, it was going to ruin it for me because I was vibing so much. But they didn't do that. And I'm really glad that they didn't, because that was a key component of just kind of capturing that feeling of this melancholy, sad vibe mixed with the heavier elements of the scream. And they did that all the way through. So this was really good. This is what I have been kind of wanting from Lorna Shore. Every time I listen to their songs, and there's parts of the songs where there is violin or there is a beauty element introduced into the heavier parts of the deathcore genre, I like that, and I've always wanted more, because in the past, Lorna Shore has been so heavy, and it's back and forth, and there's a little bit of light and a little bit of heavy, and I prefer kind of a balance, and this was perfect. It was very melodic. The guitars were lighter. The drums obviously are heavy, but drums don't really make they don't really give off the vibe of, I mean, they're intense and they're fast-paced and they're aggressive, but they don't give off that vibe, the same vibe as like a guttural scream. A guttural scream or a drop D tuned guitar with distortion. These are sounds that make metal heavy and give it that abrasive kind of sound to the ears that turns off a lot of people. And a lot of people are like, oh, that sounds like demon music. It's usually because of the vocals and the guitar that dictate how heavy the song gets. So because the guitar was a little bit lighter and you had the violin and the drums weren't, I mean, they were pretty ham, but just everything instrumentation-wise was definitely on the lighter side. It allowed Will to go kind of heavy, and it didn't really matter how heavy he went because the instrumentation maintained that the whole way through. Now, if they would have switched up, the guitars got heavier, and they dropped the tuning, and that would have been a different story. But I like this. I hope they do more of this. I don't want them to just do this, but I would like more of this, because I feel like they did a really good job here, with the exception of ending it the way they did. But I really enjoyed this. It was a vibe. It had energy, and the subject matter is kind of sad too. But my favorite part of this whole song was when he said, "A world without you isn't made for me," and the guitar is playing in the background. No, Well, kind of. I think it's faded out. There's not a whole lot going on, but his vocals are in the back, and there's like a filter over it, and he's kind of screaming, but there's a break, and there's a sense of peace, but he's screaming, and you can really understand what he's saying, and that right there kind of showed vulnerability in the song, and then it goes into where a breakdown would go. It goes into a breakdown here, but it's not heavy. It's just a different style, and you can tell the section of the song right there is different from everything else, and then it ended. But that was probably my favorite part. Just the way that they had his vocals in the back, they lightened up the song, brought in this space, and then they brought it back in where a breakdown normally would go, but they did something different. So I really like this one, and now I see why my friend, my roommate, is saying this is his favorite Lorna song. I think I would have to agree. This one and Immortal. I still really, really love Immortal. But this one, I think this one definitely has a lot of replay value for me. And it definitely might be my favorite. I'm going to give it some more listens, but I think it might be my favorite just because it's right up my alley in what I want in a song for this genre too. But what I want is just that balance and the contrast, and they did it all the way through. So I enjoyed this one. That'll do it for today's reaction video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one too. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you haven't hit my subscribe button, please do so now. It takes a few seconds and it really helps out the channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. I appreciate the love and support as always. Thank you very much for showing up and showing love. You know what to do. Leave some comments in the comment section down below. What did you think about this? If you're a Lorna fan, is this too light for you? I know a lot of metalheads, some of them just like heavy all the time. I don't like no pop stuff, no light stuff, no melody. Just give me the dirty gutturals and guitar and just give me that heavy. Or are you a fan of this? Do you like how they lightened it up? They did something different. And that's another thing I like in any artist, any genre, is versatility. I like artists to try new things, be creative, be expressive, and just see what all they can create, because that's ultimately the point of creating art in general. But specifically music, see what you can make, experiment, So I'm glad that they did this. If you're new to Lorna Shore, go check them out. They're very heavy, but this one, obviously, they have a little bit of a lighter. Of course, this isn't light for a lot of people, but check them out. They're a really, really talented band. The vocalist is a freak of nature. He's not from this earth, and give them a go. If you do like them and you haven't done so already, be sure to support them. Subscribe to their YouTube, follow them on social media, stream music anywhere and everywhere you can stream music, because support is #1 for any artist, band, creator, rapper, entertainer, whoever's making content or music for you to enjoy, and you do enjoy it. Reciprocate that energy via support. So with all of that out of the way, I hope you're having a great day. I'm sending positive vibes your way, and until next time, I'm out.